I'm gonna eat some snacks. I'm gonna eat some snacks. Oh my God, holy shit. I'm gonna eat some snacks. Greetings and welcome back to another snackalicious episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, Mr. Snacks-a-Lot, Jason Oliver. With us today, we got a plethora of snacks. Shall we say, a cornucopia of snacks that we will devour, and I will tell you what I think about them. Starting from left to right, or maybe it's your right to left, I don't know. I don't have, a good enough setup here so that you can see everything. However, if you like what you're seeing, you should subscribe to the channel, and that'll get us one step closer. To be an internet famous? I don't know, making some money. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, here we go. I saw the Pringles Texas the Texas barbecue brisket. That was a different change. Now, if this doesn't taste like brisket and it just tastes like barbecue, I'm going to be very disappointed. If you want to go back and check out my barbecue off, there was Lay's. I took all the Lay's chips that do barbecue. Just Lay's. Nobody else, just Lay's. And I think there was 5, maybe 6 different barbecue Lay's chips, and I ate them, and I told you what I thought of them. So if you want to check that video out, there it is. Second, we got the Fritos Nashville hot. How hot is it in Nashville? I don't know. I've never been. Really wanted to go. It's not that far from here. I don't know, maybe 6 hours? 6 hours to me is nothing now. I used to drive 10, 12 hours to get to Massachusetts and Virginia. Not that I did it often, but I'm so used to like 12 to 16-hour trips now that like 3, 4, 5, even 6 hours, nothing. 8 hours, that's my max. And we got the Sprite chill. You know why I'm really excited about this? Do you know why I'm really excited about this? Because I love cherry limeade. When I was a kid, my friend Scott Bakula brought me over to his girlfriend's house, Olga. And she made us cherry lime Rickies, and I'd never had anything like it in my life before. And when I discovered the combination, that's right, I discovered the combination, thank you very much, of cherry and lime, it blew me away. I loved it because as you guys may know from watching this for a while now, I was a picky eater growing up. It wasn't until I was into my early 20s when I started trying everything. Speaking of trying things, what are we going to try first? I think I want to put the Pringles to the test right out of the gate here and see if it's actually brisket or if it's just another barbecue flavor. I can't imagine that they've captured the flavor of brisket. Pringles are hit or miss. When they're on, they are spot on. When they're off, they're not so good. And Pringles themselves, they don't do a lot for me. No. The very first smell, I got a little bit of barbecue. They don't even look very much like they're really covered. So I'm going to go with this one because the next one kind of looks the same. Let me see if I can rifle through them a little bit. Yeah, they all look about the same. So here we go. This is the barbecue brisket barbecue by Pringles. Down the hatch. Pringles, you dirty little Let me apologize. I probably beeped it out, but I'm trying not to say the B word. It's just in my nature to say it. And I'm never referring to like a woman as that. I love that word. I love it. I'm sorry. All right. I'm not even going to eat another one. That is, wow. They are on that one. Pringles, good job. Texas barbecue brisket. It doesn't just have the sweet little kind of savory barbecueiness. That's a tough word to say. That's not really a word, but I just made it up, so we're going to run with it. It doesn't quite have that, just the sweet barbecueiness of a barbecue chip. It's also got some kind of a salty, meaty flavor to it, which in words sounds really gross, but it's pretty delicious. It's different than your normal barbecue. Good job. We'll score them all at the end and see who wins. Who's gonna win today? Will it be Nashville hot? I do not know, because I haven't eaten it yet, but I'm gonna. Here we go. The one thing that grabbed me about this right away was the packaging. Usually they don't do anything fancy like this. The only thing that they've done fancy recently is that Yellowstone show. They did a limited edition run. I was super excited. I saw them. I was like, oh, I got to try this. It's something new. And then I realized it was just branding for the show. So that kind of bummed me out. I'm betting Fritos isn't going to let me down in the smell department, though. They got a odoriferous, I don't know. They smell a lot. Okay, yeah. Hot tang. Hot tang. Holy hot tang. That's what I get. Like in my nostrils, it was like a hot tang. It's the only way to describe it. I'm going to grab a few of these. We'll eat these and I'll let you know what I think. Whoa. Oh. It's got to be pretty hot for me to cough like that. Wow. Okay, they're not incredibly hot. They're not like one chip challenge hot. They're nothing like that. They're not like even like the ghost pepper. Well, man, that is a hot, spicy chip. They're not fucking around Fritos right now. Frito-Lay was just like, yeah, you know what? We're going to hit you with some hot shit right now. So Nashville Hot really does live up to its name. If this is what Nashville Hot tastes like, I need to get to Nashville right now and get some wings. I don't really like wings. I hate wings. I hate getting food on my hands. Everything I eat, even cheeseburgers usually. Lately I've been pretty good, but with a fork. How? Wow. Tastes good, too. Really flavorful. You still get that original Fritos kind of corn chip in there. Dusted with like, almost like a barbecue-y flavor when you first taste it. There's no spice. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, hey, motherfucker, here comes the spice train. And it's going to run over you if you don't get off the tracks. Get off the tracks. Or if you're into that, then stay on the tracks, you weirdo. Well, I think it's time we wash it down with a nice, cool, tasty beverage. Sprite is a great soda. I have to say, like, when I grew up, I loved Coke. I've always been a Coke person, never been a big product. Never been a big fan of Pepsi products. Not that I hate them. Dr. Pepper was certainly my favorite. Still definitely up there. Root beer, I don't care what form it comes in. Root beer from the A&W stand that used to be in Taunton, Massachusetts. I can't remember. 138 is when it was on. They made their own, and they sold it to you in milk jugs. You could get the little milk jugs or the big milk jugs. I have such memories of going fishing with my uncle and then going there to get root beer. And yeah, okay. Anyway, Sprite is one of those sodas that is like cool, light, refreshing. It's not like a Coke where it's dark and it gives you, I mean, for me, the sight of something really kind of messes with my subconscious. So if I think of Coke, I think it's going to be a thicker, darker soda. When I think of Sprite, it's clear. I think it's going to be light and, sparkly. And it usually is. So I'm hoping that the lemon liminess of Sprite really shakes hands with the cherry and fills my mouth with joy. I should have recorded that. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Sprite Chill. I don't know why you don't have much red on the package. Look at that. You would think if you were selling a product that's cherry lime, you would signify that there's cherry in here. Blue is making me think, I don't know, it's cold, it's icy. I'm just going to drink this. My mouth is really hot. F me in the mother***ing face. That is so good. You know what I want to do with this right now? I want to No, what I want to do with this right now is mix it with something. Like, it would be great with a little bit of grenadine and maybe vodka. I'm always good for the vodka. The Vodkast. Subscribe if you love what you're seeing. Anywho, yeah, this is great. It really, the cherryness of this is fantastic. I don't drink a lot of soda. I only drink water and White Russians. And I only drink one White Russian a night now. That's pretty good. I was up to like 3 or 4, so, baby steps, as my friends say. Yeah. Middle of summer. You've been out all day. Maybe you've been at the beach. Maybe you're playing volleyball. Maybe just playing in the dirt. Maybe you made a sandcastle. Whatever you did, taking a sip of that is going to top your day off really nicely. You've just had a very nice beach day. I don't know why it makes me think of the beach. There's no reason for that. The cherry limeade gives no indication of going to the beach, but it definitely feels like a summer day. And when I think of the summer, I think of the beach. And man, it has been so long since I've seen the ocean. I guess I should. Let's score these motherfuckers. Did you ever see that movie, Hamburger, the movie? There's a little girl, she goes to steal a cookie. It's a movie about a school that teaches you like to work at McDonald's. Weird. Some of these guys they go to court and they're either going to have to go to jail or go to this burger college. And so they're learning how to do that. And so they're at this test restaurant and this little girl reaches up, she's going to steal a cookie. And the whole everybody that's working at the place turns around and looks at her and says, "Put that cookie down, motherfucker." And it has always stuck with me. If you've never seen that movie, it probably doesn't stand the test of time, but that scene always stood out with me. So let's score them. Okay. Amazing. Shockingly good. 8.5. Did not expect the heat coming, and also delicious. I'm going to give those a 9. And lastly, I'm going to give a 9.5 to the Sprite. I would have liked to seen a little bit more laying on of the cherry, the laying on of hands, the blessing of the cherry in the Sprite. But nonetheless, it's delightful. It's delicious. I think you'll like it if you're into these type of flavors. If you like Sprite, if you've ever had a cherry limeade or a cherry Ricky or a cherry lime Ricky or whatever the hell they're called, then I think you'll really dig this a lot if you drink soda. But I must say that it is loaded and laced with high fructose corn syrups and sugars. None of that shit's good for you. So that's my, I guess, my sermon for the day. I hope you really enjoyed this as much as I like making it, because I had a grand old frickin' time. And if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hitting that little bell icon, because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you are today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit snackier. Together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Ooh, snacks. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.